at that little guy. He was over here in the middle of the road. Oh, there he goes. So if anybody's drove a truck, has anybody drove a truck that in some gears it feels like you have a RPM governor? I want you to see when I shift. So my RPMs are almost to 1200. Let's say I go to upshift on this hill right now, and that time it caught. Just because I'm trying to show something, prove a point. Okay. Now watch. Okay, it goes to 16, almost 16. I go to shift up. And it's bogging. So I go to shift down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's not gonna do it at all. But you did see it only went to like just under 16. Sometimes it'll only let me go to like 13 or 14. And that's it. And then I have to shift down, or up, I'm sorry. I have to shift up into 10th gear because it won't, the RPMs won't climb any higher. But that, as soon as I do, then it drops the RPM so low that it just bogs it and it won't go, and so I have to do it again. Shift back to 9th. Okay, I'm in 10th gear right now. And we're going to try to climb this hill, and I know we ain't going to be able to, so that's funny that it just won't do it now. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I want you to listen to the truck, and I want to have you watch the RPMs. See? Right there. just started slowing down. It's going to drop down to almost 13 before it finally catches and starts putting power to the wheels. And now I got my foot to the floor and it won't climb any higher. That's what I've been trying to show. So has anybody had a truck do that? Sometimes it'll just not RPM up any higher. See, did it again. My RPMs are dropping. My foot's to the floor. The worst too is when the speed limit is 55, like it is right through here in California, and you got a truck that you can't just keep it in a. If I keep it in 10th and try to go 55, then my RPMs are going to go down to about 1,000, and that's too low. Well, now it's up to 60, but let me show you. Let's go down to 55. See? Now we're basically just lugging the engine, barely going. Go to 9th, and I try to stay at 55, and it won't let me. It decides to slow it down. And see my speed going down to 50, and it's slowing down to 13 or 14. So can't go 55 there. Try to go to 10th. Now we're too low RPMs and won't go. So we go back. It's just back and forth, back and forth. It's like I either gotta go a little bit faster than 55, like stay 62 or so to stay in 10th gear, or I gotta go 50 miles an hour. There's no in between. Check out that jackass in that white truck up there in the emergency lane. Violation's fined $250 for being in there without having an emergency. There you go, Colorado PD. Just helped you do your job. So check out this way station. It's kind of a messed up spot to be. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this one. Unless in the early 1900s, you know, all this over here wasn't there, and you just got off the freeway, went to the scale house, and then got back on the freeway. And then they decided to build all around it and say it's fine. Trucks can block up the off-ramp like I am to wait for a spot to clear. I bet this one's like a English check station more than it is a scale. Read me something. Tell me something. Make sure I can understand you. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I totally think drivers that are driving for, you know, as a employment needs to know how to read and write. Well, not write, but speak English well enough to understand the signs and the, you know, what they're hauling and where they can go and not go. And I think that's a good thing. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many people, well, I'm sure everybody knows that there's a lot of accidents, a lot of people driving the wrong way. They might just be training some people too, I don't know, but we'll find out here in a second. I don't know what that humming noise is. High-pitched tone. Oh, it's this guy's brakes. That's not good. So they're doing a tire chain check. That was what that was all about, I suppose. So I'm guessing these guys don't have chains or something, maybe? No, he's got chains. They're just doing random checks probably on some of these guys. We just weren't, I guess, fortunate to be stopped. Plus there's no room to have me stop and go in there to do much of a check. Well, they got plenty of snow for their snow or ski resort. That right there is probably for the extreme snowboarders and skiers going down that steep bugger. Not really sure what's going on, but something. on I-70. We got into Utah just a few, well, about probably 15-20 minutes ago, but this car up ahead of me, this young woman, young lady, has been sticking around with me. I think she feels safer traveling, I don't know, by me or something. Speed limit's like 80 and she could totally be gone and leave me in the dust, but when I climb hills and stuff and slow down, she'll slow down, and which is fine with me, you know. I'll look out for her while we're traveling. But it's funny that she chose me to, you know, have her as her, I don't know, wingman, I guess, or just someone to watch over while she's traveling. But yeah, on flat grounds, when I can go 75, she will. And like I said, as soon as I'm starting to climb a mountain or a hill or something, I slow down. So I'm in a truck, semi, she'll slow down just to make sure I'm sticking with her. So I think more people out on the road should look out for other people. But I get it, it's scary sometimes, especially for women traveling alone and stuff. You know, it can be a little nerve-wracking for sure, I'm sure. So